It's terrible. I can hardly even stand to look at this child's face and think about the way that our justice system failed him. Police are led by a tip to crawl underneath a house where they find the skeletonized remains of 3-year-old Caleb. For over a year, friends, family, relatives, neighbors have been begging DFACS, Department of Family and Children's Services, to find Caleb. Before that, they had begged in tears, literally in tears, not to hand the boy back to his mother. Of course, they did, and now the boy is dead. To Dr. Charles Sophie, he is the medical director of the L.A. County of Department of Child and Family Services. He is with DFACS, the author of Side by Side, joining us from L.A. Dr. Sophie, I know you in a lot of different contexts. I know you are extremely learned. I know that you give 200% to your job. But bottom line, Dr. Sophie, you are with DFACS, and I hold DFACS responsible for this child's death right along with the mother. What, if any, responsibility does social services bear for just handing the child over to a killer?
Well, you're 100% right. I think the issue is we have to find out if that was a closed case with them or not, with the agency. If it was an open case, they had responsibility to follow up and find out where that child was, because they have to do regularly scheduled monthly home visits.
But, Dr. Sophie, what I'm asking is, why hand the child over to start with back to the mother? You got the aunt. The child's been living with the aunt. The aunt is happy. The child is happy. The aunt's begging, don't take the child away. Don't give it back to the mother. They did it anyway.
I know. I get that. But here's the issue. We get these children to a safe, stable environment away from a parent that really isn't able to do what they need to do or keeping a kid safe. But then we have to give a parent a chance to step up and get themselves together. And many parents, and it seems like from what I read in this case that she was a drug addict, get themselves together, they get clean, or they go to a program, they check off the list that you're supposed to do, and then you get your kid back, because every kid should be with their parents.
Really? How about when the parent is a meth freak? How about that?
I fully agree. But everybody, the system's work is that every child should be given the chance to be with their family. And if they're not given that chance, then we're not really doing our...
Dr. Sophie, no offense, but you're talking in circles. Why would you give the child a chance to be with its methed-out freak of a mom that murders it? Why? Who wants that chance? And to me, DFACS is not analyzing the case.
Well, we take the methed-out mother, we get her cleaned up as best as we can, and then we try to give her the chance to have her kid back again. But the bottom line is we can't oversee every kid and every parent that we've been involved with. We have to, at certain points, cut it off.
Well, what about when you've got family, neighbors, friends, relatives saying, don't give the baby back to the mother? Why in God's name would you give the child back to the mother?
We can't just go by what somebody says, even though they're good, solid relatives.
Well, how about what the baby says?
Healthy.
How about when the baby says, I don't want to go to my mom? What about that?
The child is 3 years old at that point.
Yeah?
So you have to be able to take a lot of these variables in context to be able to make a solid decision. And safety and permanence has to be the first of all of those.
You know what? I could not agree with you more.
And so the issue really is something as simple as, can this mom get herself together and parent in a safe and effective way? And she probably did enough for them to be able to give the child back. The issue here is you can give that child back, but you don't have to take your eyeballs off of them. And you stay involved in their life. You can stay involved in their life for as long as you need to.
Everyone, if you want to make a difference, as do I, here are the numbers to call to get answers. Colorado AG, 866-4500. Colorado Senator, 224-5852. Colorado Senator, 224-5941. You ask, you demand justice.